absolutely. Hey, big game tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, because this one's on national TV and you gotta crush it.
Shouldn't you be telling me it's just another game?
Oh, no, that's the coach's job. My job is to tell it like
Rook,
it is.
big game, man. Don't let it get to you.
Got you.
And this is a showcase.
A showcase for what?
For you. You play well tonight and you dominate the news cycle. That's where you win awards, Che. That's when you get better deals. You build up your profile.
Oh, I appreciate that. But you know what? I'm gonna just play my game. I don't want the other stuff get in my head.
Hey, you do you. I'm just here to tell you about the PR ramifications. Oh, I gotta take this. Just think about what I said, okay?
Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, I'm on my way.
Coach, what up, man?
What's up?
"2K Sports" welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Minnesota.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Russell.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
And a highly touted rookie, Axel Walden. He played in Europe as a teenager and just came over to the U.S. He says he owes a lot of his game to Nick Batum, a fellow countryman and Axel's mentor. Guys?
Thanks, David. I'm sure that had an impact on Axel's transition to the NBA.
Well, entering the league at least somewhat prepared is a huge advantage. You're just a little more comfortable, a little more confident.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Johnson. And it's Walden in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings or what people might be saying and writing.
Here's Dallas, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable.
Some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Slim in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Minnesota, Omari Spellman has come in for Johnson. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Here's Culver. Another miss by Minnesota. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Memphis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Charles. Nice D from Russell.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Walden, the pass to Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Axel Walden. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Walden taking advantage of some spotty defense that time. Spots a wide open man and got it right to him.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And one thing the Wolves have done well over the past few seasons, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, you know, they squeeze it well. Low turnovers can be a double-edged sword, though. If you don't make many mistakes, maybe you're not being aggressive enough.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. Minnesota also making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Towns. And Turner's subbed in for Walden. That's good from Charles. And this organization sees a lot of potential in Axel Walden. They think, Greg, he could be a big part of their future.
But you love the potential he has. A lengthy forward who moves so well. And this team is hoping that he can make the most of his frame and be a star for them.
Here's Curry. Pass to Powell. Now here's Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Culver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Hernan Gomez. He kicks it to Turner. Pass to Culver. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Curry looking it over. Takes a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Floats one, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 6 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Curry. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Hands it from downtown.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Away against Turner with the shot. No good from Charles.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
The shot by Turner, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside for Curry. Passes to Charles. Back to Curry. Slim passes to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And the Timberwolves call time here. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. Here's Charles. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. Well, a look here at Axel Walden, kid they call A.W. What to like about his game, Greg?
Well, the Wolves took him with the 11th overall, and I was surprised he didn't go higher. It is rare to find a player with the upside that Walden has, and if he pans out, it could be a huge boon for Minnesota.
Dallas leading by 5. Curry attacking. Nice D from Russell. Culver with it. He's against Porzingis. And then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset. When Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Curry. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to Porzingis. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Boy, you look at Porzingis, this guy is very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Curry against Russell. To the left side wing. Here's Culver. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Shooting off the catch is about confidence. There, Culver demonstrating how it's done.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Dallas. They lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. All-star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played, and I feel that I could do that. I think I have the God-given talent and the God-given abilities to make it happen, and I have total confidence in myself every single day. I wake up that I could be the greatest player who ever played. I know if I continue to put the work ethic in and continue to do all the little things I need to do, I could find myself in that conversation. But
his coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that. Look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Powell. Hardaway comes in for Murray. And it's Slim in for J.J. Barea. And then for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Hernan Gomez. Walden comes in for Malik Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Culver. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Turner is out there with Russell. Then there's Walden. And it's Spellman in at the 4 slot. Here's Walden. The shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And the first one at the line is good.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
And Towns drops them both. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block. as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Spellman. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Slim passes to Hardaway. They push it up 4 on 3. And finished off by A.W.
That's what A.W. brings to the table. Ready to attack with great speed up the court. As quick as a hiccup.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Walden.
Comparisons being drawn between Kristaps Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki for their height and skill level. Understandably so, and in many eyes, fitting that Porzingis is now a Dallas Maverick.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And he makes the first. And Clark, looking at those 2 players you just mentioned. Nowitzki, 7 foot tall. Porzingis, 7'3".
Yeah, you take a look at those guys, and the difference really, I think, is the athleticism of Porzingis. He moves a little better. He bounces a little higher. And as he's gotten stronger, I think center might be his natural position, whereas Dirk was really better suited to being a power forward.
Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams. But, you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those 2 guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Here's Charles. Minnesota with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And, guys, in case you didn't know, Axel Walden and Shea were actually roommates in the summer leading up to the draft. Now they're both in the league and get to square off as competitors.
They are indeed. And you know, Greg, there has to be a little extra motivation for both of them here tonight. They're still good friends, but nothing feels better. Hitting a shot right in the face of a friend, right? Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And there's the pass to Charles. A 3-ball. That shot missing. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All through some changes. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Slim in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Omari Spellman has come in for Johnson. Hernan Gomez comes in for Walden. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And the free throw, no good.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back restricted free agents Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, those three players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that rotation.
And here is Hernan Gomez. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Spellman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Curry with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to Towns. And here is Turner. He's guarded by Charles. Shoots. The shot by Turner, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Porzingis doing a nice job using his mobility and size to bully the defense there.
Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Towns. To the right side. Doubled by Charles. Hernan Gomez kicks to Turner. Outside, Towns. His three-pointers off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Charles, and the layup's good off the glass. Slim's got 11 points.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Towns. Turner against Curry. And it's Towns missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at the Timberwolves. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Charles. Lets it go from deep. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Turner passes to Culver. He tries for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Charles, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Slim's got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Culver, defended by Charles. Pass to Culver from downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
There's Russell with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Walden. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Spellman in at the center position. And he comes up with the deuce. Porzingis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Mavs. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now Beasley. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Walden. Guarded by Hardaway. Clock at 6. Here's Walden. A steal.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Beasley outside. And they double up Russell. Basket good. That's 10 points for Beasley.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the Mavericks call time here. And a 2019 All-Star appearance for D'Angelo Russell. The Nets' first representative in half a decade.
Yeah, and it's been his most efficient season yet. Remember now, he only played a year at...
Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the last few years, Karl-Anthony Towns getting a rap as a bad defender. Clark, do you think that's fair to say?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think it's as fair as it once was. He's not nearly the defensive liability he used to be. He's better defensively one-on-one. And I think he's improved in his ability to switch and rotate on smaller players.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
This is a scoring clinic 101 style. I mean, he has really got it going right now.
And stolen by Russell. And now Walden pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Axel Walden slams it in.
The 6'9" wingspan of Russell reaches, picks it clean, then there he goes off to the races.
Finney-Smith passes to Charles. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Here's Doncic. The offensive rebound. Charles. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Both free throws good from Charles.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
A floater, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got 27. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Outside, Russell. Towns is doubled. And here's Axel Walden for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. No good from Charles. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Walden, and Axel Walden slams it in.
Is there anything Walden hasn't done tonight? I mean, he's scoring in just about every way you can think of.
Here's Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Charles. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Timberwolves call time here. On when you see that step back three, Clark for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Here's Towns. He's looking for Russell and finds him. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
Doncic. No good from outside. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 1:46 left in the game. Towns kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's now 32 points for D'Angelo Russell. And beginning his career at the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You got to be a professional in how you go about your business, and plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed. Here's
Finney-Smith. Back to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic passes to Charles. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Russell with a wide open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Out to the wing. Doncic passes to Charles. Back to Doncic. Here's the floater. The shot's good. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Outside, Walden. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Good game out there, fellas.